You are tuned into Vibration Frequency. That's vibrationfrequency.com. Follow, like, and share at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Vibration Frequency. Feel the vibe. Four corners of the globe and broadcasting to you live from the studios of Vibration Frequency in beautiful Inglewood, California. Ladies and gentlemen, grab a hold of your seats. You are tuned into yet another live episode of the world's only show that gets to the root of the medical cannabis movement. This is the one and only The Marijuologist, exploring the global impact of cannabis with my esteemed colleague and co-host and co-producer, Ecor the Wolf, was in the house. And we got a special show lined up for you tonight, man. You better believe it. I got to give it to the homeboy, man. He's been producing some incredible shows with incredible guests. So once again, let's give it up.
Thank you, Rich.
A little how.
Been doing this show for like 5 years, going into the 6th year. Damn, time is moving like wow.
And respect to the Detroit homies who are in the house with us tonight, live on the air, because Detroit's holding it down live in the studio.
Much everybody.
And 3,000 miles away, Philly's holding it down for us as well. We've got my man, our returning champion, my old job, CBD expert, Mr. Donnie G, joins us live from Philadelphia via Skype.
What up?
Yeah,
what up?
I know you're excited, man. So I got to tell you, man, you like you're on your aqua boogie tonight with the blue light.
You got the blue light on.
Yeah, man.
You got this lava lamp in the back. Tiny desk dispensary behind him.
Yes,
all
sir.
That.
Look like a real nice prison cell.
Yeah. All right, we didn't want to snitch on him, man.
Right, we didn't want to let anybody know that's where he really
Come on, Howie.
Right.
Come on, Howie. Don't get his phone took.
Cannabis Federal Penitentiary.
You know what I mean? If I gotta go, I gotta go, but I gotta go somewhere nice. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to make it comfortable wherever you at. He over there at the CBD Penitentiary, ladies and gentlemen.
No doubt.
Of America.
Yep. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's live episode of The Marijuologist. We broadcast each and every Friday at 4:20 p.m. Pacific, right here on Vibration Frequency as a production of LA Talk Live. That's right, we're still alive and making content.
You did.
And The Marijuologist is our longest running show. We've been doing this for 10 going on now 11 years. Wait for it.
Clap.
Rousing round of applause.
That's outstanding.
Yep. And, we're here to explore the global impact of cannabis.
And we've had some of the greatest of cannabis enthusiasts on this show.
There have been so many, Ecor, I don't even know where to begin to list that anymore, man. I got to tell you.
Like I said, from the well-known to the well-enthused of cannabis, from Aretha to Zeppelin.
I like it.
I feel privileged to be a part.
Well,
no doubt.
Hold on there, young fella. Let us give you an official introduction. Because our topic tonight, just because you're here, our topic tonight is cannabis and comedy, laughter as therapy. And with that said, I want to welcome my new best friend from the D, Mr. Howie Bell.
My
comedian
boy.
Extraordinaire, indeed.
And dope actor as well.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure to be here, gentlemen.
Oh, for sure.
I appreciate it, man.
You know, I only came up with the reference for your comedic skills and chops over 20 years, I think, is what I read, yeah? But I also had to remind myself that working with Ecor and on your own, you are an accomplished actor.
Yeah.
And I know you're probably writing and producing as well.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to swing it to my esteemed colleague. It's his interview.
Right.
D-Town represent.
Hey, D-Town represent. Let me hit that with you.
Marijuologist.
Go in. I want to welcome everybody to the Marijuologist.
Yeah, wait for it.
I love the title.
No doubt, because everybody that smokes cannabis is a marijuana. And you might, and later on, you're going to see a different marijuana that's up on the screen too. You know, all the different people of all walks of life that are marijuanagists, and you're going to see because I guess Rich will show them up later on or during the show.
These are facts.
There's one right there.
There's one right there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger holding the J is a marijuanagist. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Morgan
one right
Freeman is a marijuanagist.
Morgan. That's his 12-year-old picture.
Right.
But wait, who's this?
Whoopi is a marijuanagist. You dig? I mean, come on, people. That we out here,
and they just black folks.
And I guess that's anyone
Willie
engaged in the ongoing study and venture.
That is the marijuanagist.
That's right. We are not experts. We are merely students of the plant, and I think it's very important for people to understand that when we talk about being marijuanagists, we're really talking about the idea that we are students of the plant. And we study this plant with a lot of intensity and a lot of sincerity. This is not a stoner show.
Not at all.
Shouts to my man Snoop Dogg and GGN. Love that show. Watch it regularly. Shouts out to Weeda Kid. Great show. Love that show as well.
The gentleman who was the host of it.
Exactly. Shout out to all the folks out there who are spreading the word and helping to advocate on behalf of safe and legal and totally legal eventually, safe and totally legal access to this miracle plant.
There you go.
That we're now
let me interject for just a moment.
We'll go right ahead.
Our esteemed host.
How can we stop it?
First of all, I want to give my shout out to Ecor. How you doing, the Wolf?
Oh, bless, brother, bless. How you doing?
Good. And I'm glad to see you there, indulging in the endeavor that we are so passionate about, and I'm excited about your guest that you're sitting there next to this evening. I can't wait to hear more and about everything because I am an aspiring comedian. As you well know.
Don't do it.
Here comes the audition.
Don't do it.
Here comes the audition.
Right,
Warn him, Howie.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to yourself.
I say about
Comedy
married.
is no joke, brother. Man. Comedy is no joke.
It's it's highly addictive.
Yes, sir.
So once you
Well,
start,
once I'm able to surmount the butterflies and the stage fright and get into it,
you're dead already.
Able to get past the butterflies, then it's adrenaline.
You'll never get rid of that. I still feel like that. Every time I get ready to do a show.
That's an artist.
I've been doing comedy for I don't know how long.
You get
but I
butterflies no matter
still
what.
get nervous.
Me too.
Sure. Well, you ain't gonna fly. You ain't gonna fly right if you don't get nervous.
It's like playing the ball in the game.
I wish I didn't get as nervous sometimes.
That's right.
Exactly.
A title fight or anything else.
For one, it's always a different crowd. You just never know. You never know going out there.
Yeah.
You just never know. It's you against them, and you have to. You, the singular person, even in music, you have to go out there and you have to. I mean, very quickly tap into the minds of all of these people at one particular time. So you got to emit a frequency so vast. You know what I mean? And you better come correct with it because if that frequency ain't right, you lost. You know what I'm saying? You lost.
No
it's
doubt.
gonna be broken up, and now you're gonna hear crickets.
You just scared him even more. He's not gonna do it ever again now.
And Don,
basement.
Hey Don,
Not in the shower.
Be scared. Be very scared.
The
Comedy is no joke, bro.
You go to stage
man. Whenever you get ready, man, go for it, man. Don't let it hold you back, man. Just hit one of those open mics there in Philly, man.
Hey, Howie, I know this guy. For me, is
Don't
part
encourage
of
him.
the war.
He said just hit you an open mic in one of these rooms, one of these amateur nights. Open
Philly
mic.
got a lot of rooms, man. Hook up with my man Toure Gordon.
No doubt.
You heard the name? Did you hear what he just said?
You know Toure.
Hook up with Toure Gordon. Toure Gordon. That's the guy in Philadelphia.
Gordon?
You know Toure?
No,
No, Don, just get your ass out here, and we're gonna throw you into the
king
lines.
of comedy in
He's
Philly.
the king of comedy in Philly on the circuit. Toure Gordon.
Yeah, Toure.
Okay.
Toure.
Toure. So check him out. Pull that name up and go search and go find him. And then,
Looks like Kevin Garnett.
Like Kevin. Damn, you're tall kid.
Big, tall, lanky fella. All right, so listen. On the line with us via Skype is that's cousin Garnett. Right. On the line with us live via Skype is Donnie G, who is our resident CBD expert. Tonight, our topic is cannabis and comedy, laughter as therapy. And we all have had those moments when we smoked some good ganja
and laughed
and just couldn't stop laughing.
Giggling and
just
giggles.
giggling like children.
Now, what was that strain? We never know what that strain was.
I think that was the young lung strain.
The young lung strain. Exactly. You had that grasshopper OG.
Yeah. I think when you're a new
like
weed smoker,
Yes, you just be,
everything is funny.
everything funny.
And you get the munchies more. Like I don't get the munchies no more like that.
Right, no doubt. I don't
You know, Howie, I'm
You know
glad
what
you
I'm
said
saying?
that because I
And
was
there's some
talking to
strains that
Don
give
the
you
other
the
day.
munchies.
Yeah.
that I don't get the munchies when I smoke cannabis anymore.
Me neither.
I really don't. Yeah, I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one. I thought I was, unique in that.
Man, every blue moon that you'll catch yourself.
Every
Blue moon,
Yeah.
like, okay, wow, that was some good weed. I'm eating some shit.
I'm hungry
Right.
anyway.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Exactly.
hungrier.
Now I'm hungry. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna eat real good. I'm gonna eat real well.
Right.
Yeah.
What's
in
up
the
with
fridge?
what's up with people that eat? Everybody eat edibles, right?
Right.
But like they getting kind of carried away. You know what I'm saying? With the weed infused spaghetti.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Weed fruit salad.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
lead y'all
man.
to that.
Wasn't
Talk about it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
they got
Yeah,
the
no
infused lasagna,
Yeah, right.
So then you eat that, and then after you get the munchies, what are you gonna
You're
eat?
hungrier.
You gonna eat again? You're gonna eat twice.
Remunch.
Call
You got the
that-
remunchies.
call
That's my
that
problem
the
with
rabbit hole.
with the weed edibles, because
Man,
you
they
know
good,
you
and
keep
just
eating.
going. And then they keep taking you down, and like you said, that rabbit
a
hole.
trick.
You just keep on going down.
But to what Howie said, I'm not a big edible
Yeah,
fan.
me
Yeah, I like the fellowship of the flower.
There you
Let's
go.
call it that,
There
right?
you
I
go.
like the fact that
Flour is great.
you know what I mean.
love the flower.
Vapes are
you know
vapes
what?
are
The
kind of
flower
like
is the heart.
lonely to
The
me.
flower's
you
the
know?
heart.
Yeah,
I was on a vape kick for a minute, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I was
And then,
too.
And then
yeah.
I, just kind of kicked back on it,
Vapes like drinking alone.
When you vape,
Right.
When you're vaping, it's like drinking alone.
Exactly.
It's like when you go by that little.
Yeah.
That
The
little,
shot, that little snort, that little snort
shot.
bottle.
Yeah.
2 of them actually for me. Thank you very much. But it's like drinking alone.
to me, I don't get the same effect though. Like as the flower.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different kind of high to me.
Okay.
You know what
me,
I'm saying?
Me as well.
Because
And
the
it's
more
a
you keep
different
going,
taste, different smoke, everything.
Because one, you keep going, you know what I'm saying? You kind of keep just.
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
it-
yeah, yeah. It's like you don't really know.
Right. I want to keep getting high. Like
I don't know. It's weird to me.
All right,
I
Howie
like the
Bell.
whole motion. I like the motion of just the whole ritual of it.
Yeah,
Rolling
absolutely.
it, lighting
Absolutely.
it, burning it, passing
Absolutely.
it.
So Howie Bell, live in the studio.
Yeah.
Well-known, renowned, established comedian, producer, writer, working on projects as always.
Father.
Father,
Husband.
brother, husband,
Yeah.
man, black man,
Philanthropist.
Q
Preaching
dog.
Yeah.
Hold up,
Yes.
shouts to Q's.
Shout out to
Real-
the
Is
Q's.
that how y'all do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was you,
He
man.
rude up.
Okay.
He once wore a
Yeah,
Q-Dog.
I had some drama in Philly at a
wore
Greek
Q-Dog
picnic.
shirt
Yeah.
and didn't even know nothing about the fraternity.
don't
He
do
wore a
that.
Greek
Just
picnic.
run.
Did you really do? Nah, he didn't do that.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
I'll tell
man.
that story
You
off
almost
camera.
got yourself killed.
I'll tell that story off camera.
But
But wait a minute. I want to give a shout out to a fellow Q Dog and a good friend of mine and a friend to LA Talk Live and here at Vibration Frequency. That's my man Dan Green. Let's give him a shout out as well. Wait for it,
Dan
Dan.
Green.
Working on a new
dog.
project called The Executioners. And this was before Bernard Hopkins started fighting.
Yeah.
This is going to be an incredible documentary.
Yes, it is.
He's got his short coming out,
I do know about it.
and we're behind him 1,000%.
No doubt.
You know, one of the realest dudes in entertainment out here. I got to say, shouts to my man Dan Green for real. All right,
Rude.
that's it. Howie Bell.
Yes, sir.
First question from me, and then I'll swing it back to my esteemed colleague, Equal to Wolf.
Yes, sir.
Any relation to Jerry Bell and Archie Bell and
No, not that I know of.
Archie Bell and the Dells, none of that stuff.
Not
Okay.
that I know
None of the bells.
Not that I know of.
That's
They
not
off on
true.
the same
Y'all
plantation.
look too much alike.
They off on the same plantation.
No relation, but same plantation. That's all
Yeah,
good.
could be.
No
All right,
relation
now,
to the same plantation.
secondly, let's talk a little bit about your career, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's
We got him
It's
there.
all right.
amazing.
It's all right.
Showtime, HBO, P
Yeah.
Diddy, BET, TV One. You've
Yeah.
touched all bases. What's up?
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Home runs. Those are home runs.
A few more in there. I mean, it's just a lifestyle, man. It ain't even like,
It's work.
yeah.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's just, this is what it is, man. You know
But
what
it-
I'm
but-
saying?
but
I've
you
been
tap-
doing
but
this
you
Man,
tap-
you rich
so
folks show know
long.
how to live. I got to tell you.
But you tapped into your frequency with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once you get into that rhythm, like you told my man earlier, just find somewhere and get in it because it's addictive. Once you get in
Yeah,
it,
like I'm ready to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never done a special. I've never done a 30-minute or hour special.
Okay,
so.
it's time to put that. We got to produce.
Well, I
man,
gotta just
it's
say,
been-
hold on now.
been-
I'm a little insulted, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna be here for like an hour and a half. I mean, no parts of this is special to you.
Yeah, a lot of people. Let me tell you something. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "How did you get?" You know, because I did a bunch of little shows, but and not that they're little. You know, just smaller scale.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've had offers though from some of the greats. To shoot. A special for me and all stuff. It just haven't come into fruition.
Right.
But
So what you think it is?
I keep thinking that maybe it's just I need to keep writing and doing more different shit. So that by that time when it comes.
So
No, you
be
never,
ready.
maybe not.
I
You know what I
probably-
mean?
I
Because
got-
you are seasoned.
yeah.
You are seasoned.
Yeah.
It's like you just named all those accolades. So it's like I think at this point it's just about just doing it, putting it together, and doing it. So how can we produce that?
Still
I guess
want
we'll
to
talk
make
after
sure
air.
you get to monetize it as much as you can.
Most
as far
definitely.
As, you
We'll talk
would
about that.
you would like for it to get a deal. You know what I'm saying, with somebody. You know what I'm saying, one of these networks or something. Because I haven't done one. The anticipation. You know what I'm saying,
Exactly.
is strong. So
doubt.
you know what I mean. So
Well,
it's
well,
like
well,
it's bacon,
it-
it's simmering, it's
Right.
bacon.
It's like
and
the horse over the carrot over the
yeah,
horse. You know what I'm saying?
it's like the longer it cooked, the better it is. You
Yeah,
know,
no doubt.
So it's like a good batch of greens going on
Yeah.
right now.
All right, so look
Keep
here,
it on low.
Right.
my brother.
So-
we hold on, hold on, guys. Let
Keep
me
it
jump
on
in
low.
real quick.
December sauteing that motherfucker.
Hold on. We've got a young brother all the way from Philadelphia, live via Skype. He's our resident CBD expert, and of course,
Closet comedian.
he hasn't he hasn't really had access to stars like you, Howie Bell. So
Now he does.
Donnie G, you have something to say. Get in there, man.
Mr. Bell, quick question. I'd like to inquire from you as to whether or not or to what extent marijuana plays in inspiring your comedy, inspiring what you do in terms of making your material happen. Does that is it sparked by marijuana? Is it aided by marijuana? To what extent does it help or aid you in that regard?
Well, I medicate every morning. So
As well.
Wake and bake.
Wake and bake.
Wake and bake.
Rise
And
shine.
when I get up, I get on my phone. It's just a part of my routine. So I wouldn't say marijuana is like specifically is going to make my comedy a certain way because it's already a part of my lifestyle.
No doubt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I get up and if I start writing, boom, something comes. If I get up and I start communicating with somebody or reaching out to somebody and developing a new idea or something, boom, that it helped do that. You know what I'm saying? But
doubt.
whatever it is, it's going to always help.
Well, we from the
You know what I'm
Detroit, and we from them city streets. So, when was the first time that you started smoking? When was your first indulgence?
It's funny is it wasn't in Detroit. I was in Atlanta.
Wow. You
That's
how old?
crazy. I was
Older.
I was like 19.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was like 19.
And was it a blunt?
yeah. It was a joint.
A joint.
There was a joint, and I smoked it and with some people from Detroit in Atlanta. That's the funny part. Some of my frat brothers.
So
that I'm-
Detroit still introduced you.
Yeah, so Detroit was funny. So Detroit still introduced me to it. But then, the first time I hit a blunt, I threw up.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
No.
The
When I
very
time-
first time I hit a blunt, it made me sick.
Yeah, when I first said
To my stomach. I mean, my head was spinning. I was
Man.
like, I was going
Exactly.
to pass out.
Dog, I
You
was
know
in
what I'm saying?
I was in
I was
college.
in college too.
And that shit, I hit that mug.
Man.
And dog, I told my boys, I said, dog, I'm about to die.
Oh my
I
God.
said, man, take me
It
back
was
to the
mad.
dorm. Take me back to the dorm, dog, because I'm about to die,
man,
man.
yeah.
And my heart beating and shit. I'm like, man, what's going on? But the whole time,
Yeah.
it was and I explained it to everybody who had his first reaction of a blunt. I said, relax. I said, it's just the tobacco paper that you smoke.
the paper.
And it gets you really wild like a cigarette smoke, how
Yeah.
you really like,
Yeah, like dizzy.
dizzy,
Yeah.
right? And that's what it had me. It had my heart beating dizzy. I'm like, what the fuck? I went to the damn.
It made me vomit, man.
I couldn't even order my food at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, just stuck.
So I mean, yeah. But as far as being creative, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it always helps with the creative process. But it's like I said, it's a part of my lifestyle. So,
No doubt.
you know what I'm saying?
But look, we're going to take a quick break, come right back with my boy Howie Bell, then we're going to
Yeah.
go back in and, speak about the history of us smoking and how it started and all that and where we are to today. You dig? To this moment. So I want y'all to keep tuning in to vibrationfrequency.com right here on the Vibration Frequency Network.
Love it.
I'm your host, Equal the Wolf, and this is the Marijuanologist along with my boy Howie Bell, Q Dog Extraordinaire in the building, with my boy Richard Carr. We'll be right back, y'all. What up, though? This is Cord the Wolf, host of The Wolf's Den. Tune in every first Friday of the month, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Vibration Frequency Network at vibrationfrequency.com. Yo, what up, though? This is your man, Cord the Wolf, host of The Marijuanologist, inviting you to tune in every Friday, 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Vibration Frequency Network at vibrationfrequency.com. This is where we cover the global impact and efficacy of cannabis. That's The Marijuanologist on the Vibration Frequency Network every Friday, 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you there.
Oh yeah, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cannabis Infused Moment here on The Marijuanologist, sponsored tonight and always by Green Crosses, Teas, and Apparel. Enjoy.
Sun's peeking through my curtain. Gotta get up out of bed. It's a wake and bacon Monday. Early morning, change your head. I reach over for my blood stash. I pop open the vial. I reach into my vial. There's nothing there in my vial. I'm contemplating, was I high and smoked up on my shit? Then was I stoned and smoked it all without not knowing it? I hop up quick, I sit and think. 1 blunt, 2 blunts, or was it 3? Can't remember if I smoked it all with company. Gotta admit the memory ain't nothing what it used to be. Oh well, that's me, I need some weed. Can't hit the shop, it's too early. Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up? Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up and not leave enough?
If an emergency happened or something like that, the only thing I'm packing is food in a sack. Cause it's mandatory that I gotta be stoned. Like Ice Cube said, once again it's on. It's a fucked up feeling when you're California fiending. If you smoke bud, you know exactly what I'm meaning. Open up your jar when you trip cause it's empty. But the night before you could've swore you had plenty. With no connects and don't know what to do. So you try to drink a 40 as a substitute. But it doesn't feel the same as that Mary Jane. Creeping up real slow, marinating my brain. And I've been at the bottom feeling just like a peasant. Saving all my roaches and scraping up my resin. I smoke so much weed that I sweat THC. A day without herb, I can never let it be.
Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up? Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up and not leave enough? Oh, I was alright as ketones. Damn, it must have slipped my head. Instead of packing like a pack rat, I was packing like a fat cat instead. Can't believe I did it once again. A fucked up habit that I got. I always do it to myself. I'm always smoking on my pot. I got no options, I could call a weedman from the streets. But it's a Monday and it's 6 a.m. before his peak. That's fucking weak, I need some weed. A long morning, THC free. I can't believe I got no marijuana for my brain. I always do this cause I need a blunt's my fucking name. I need to go at 10 a.m. I pull up to the front, guess what? They're open. Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up? Oh, why did I smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up and not leave enough? Smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up, smoke you up. Smoke you up, smoke you up and not leave enough.
Yes, Grasapa.
It's time to get crunk. Why don't you go and light that shit up? Break it down, roll it up and spark that shit. 1 puff, 2 puff, 3 puff lit. Smoke that OG kush. Mix it with some Kefir, make that shit gush. Keep it flowing, blow your smoke into the air, and let it sit in the atmosphere. Now let's turn it up a notch. Keep on smoking cause the party don't stop. Come and elevate your mind, come and get with this. It tastes so good with just one hit. Now the whole room smelling like skunk. Ooh, this new breed we call it funk. Mastermind is hot in this weed, come and get with me. All day's happy hour when you're smoking tree. I bust that switch shut down. Then I go and take the dirty guts out. Then I stuff my blunt with some green, mix my mood rocks in. I got what you need to make your whole head spin. Now I'm floating in outer space. Come get a glimpse, get another taste. Got that green, that gas, that dope, that weed. Any kind of ganja, I got what you need.
Roll it up, light it up, pass the blunt, can't get enough. Roll it up, light it up, pass the blunt, can't get enough. Pass that digit to the left, that perk make you feel in yourself, make you boogie all damn night, cause that Mary Jane is right. Pass that dirty to the left, that perk make you feel in yourself, make you boogie all damn night, cause that Mary Jane is right.
We got that fire, fire, to take you higher, higher. The type of weed that don't expire. Cheech and Chong, no Richard Pryor. We got that fire, fire, to take you higher, higher. The type of weed that don't expire. Cheech and Chong, no Richard Pryor. That skunk, that fire, that green. Combine the music and the weed indeed. We got the choke, yes indeed. The beat to match the blunt, ooh wee. It's about time we get started. 420, don't be tardy to the party. Bring your ass, bring your cash, bring your bong loads. Take a toke to your choke, grab a stronghold. Let's get it crackin', crackin'. That berry Dutch we packin'. With them fat nuggets. Come get a taste, you'll love it. It's about time we get started. 420, don't be tardy to the party. Bring your cash, bring your ass, bring your bong loads. Grab a hold to your choke, grab a stronghold.
Roll it up, light it up, pass the blunt, can't get enough. Roll it up, light it up, pass the blunt, can't get enough. Pass that digit to the left, that perk make you feel in yourself, make you boogie all damn night, cause that Mary Jane is right. Pass that dirty to the left, that perk make you feel in yourself,
Man, you
make
put me
you
on the spot,
boogie
put me
all
on the
damn
spot.
night, cause that Mary Jane is right.
Yeah, we back, y'all, live. He put me on the spot to drop. I got caught off guard, but I'm still
Bars.
The microphone got bars.
Bars.
All the way from the D to the CPT. Believe when I speak. I got my nigga Howie B. He's
Bars.
on the 313, and that's the DET. So call me
Bars.
Detroit Mix, fresh out the X6.
Bars.
I'm so damn sweet in this bitch.
Bars.
And we back, y'all, with bars. Told you to put me on the spot, so I just had to come off and just do whatever I can
And
do.
we back with them bars.
Bars.
And we do it in them bars. We be getting real drunk and taking them shots real hard. Fucking you up like your motherfucking terrorist.
yard.
I'm a bad motherfucker and you scared of this.
Yeah.
Rapping like an old ass nigga. Some niggas be rapping when they used to say trigger all the time.
So I gather there
Trigger.
ladies and gentlemen, in case you're just
Dropping
tuning
bees
in,
and bombs on them.
welcome back to
bees and bombs on these.
tonight's
Bees
very
and
live
Nigga,
episode
Baghdad helmets. You know what I'm saying?
of the
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Some hard
Nigga, I hit
shit.
you with Baghdad helmets. nigga.
It appears
Tree
that
limbs
Mr.
and
Howie Long
bars.
didn't get the memo. We are a PG show, Howie.
Hit you with a PayPal, nigga,
All
with
that
a
cursing,
Venmo.
man. No, I'm only playing.
You know what I'm saying? Cash out
I'm
your
only
ass,
kidding.
nigga. Slap your ass.
Oh God.
Motherfucking dash.
This is what trees do to
Motherfucker.
you. This is what trees do to you, man.
There we
know
go.
what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
You said comedy and cannabis.
Comedy
and that's
and
what this shit do to a nigga.
And that was
when
some
they-
funny ass shit, I gotta say.
Bars.
Wait for
Because
it.
you be having rappers be just saying
Wait
some
for
ill
it.
advised shit, you know, and
Wait
they make
for
it.
it.
They made you thinking they saying some shit, and then they put the whoop in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Whoop. And like, oh, he said some
Killing
shit.
niggas in all phases.
In phases.
All phases.
Do
Million
rags,
niggas was using phases at
right?
one time.
Phases, nigga. Do rags and sock gang. Do rags and sock gang. That's the name of the new album.
Right.
Do rags and sock gang. Nigga. Do-rags and
Hilarious.
sock game.
Yeah.
Be the dirty ass sock on there, you know what I'm saying?
What up, though?
A bum ass sock.
What up, though? Welcome back to
back.
tonight's live
Yeah.
episode.
We had to
of
get that
the
off our
Marijuana
chest.
It was on
Podcast.
attention.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, we
It's
just had to
okay.
go there for
I
a
understand.
Yeah, you know.
Detroit's very, very violent. I understand. That's how it
what
goes
the,
down in the
Bars.
D.
You said bars. You started out with
Sometimes
bars.
That's how
Yeah,
it goes down in the D.
Sometimes
We've
the
got
flowers take you there.
a gentleman
You
from
want to
the
hear some
D,
more? You want to hear some more?
a
Oh,
fine
okay.
young gentleman from the D by the name of Howie Bell.
You're supposed to say Howie B. Come on, man. We still on bars.
No,
We still on
I'm
bars.
gonna
son.
leave
Beezy.
that.
That's
still
my
on
rap.
bars, son.
H. Beezy.
I'm gonna leave that to the spitters.
Yeah, that's his. That's his.
I'm just
rap
gonna leave that
name,
to the
HBZ.
spitters. All right. I'm just gonna leave that to
HBZ
the
in the building.
spitters. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Howie B. Would it be?
Would it be?
Welcome to the show. Are you having a nice
Be
time?
like I am, man. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying myself in this beautiful facility that you
pretty cool,
fine gentlemen have here.
Oh, thank you very
much.
kindly,
Thank
sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I like to see progressiveness in my brethren.
For sure.
You know, we've been knowing each other a very long time.
For sure.
And it's always good and a beautiful thing when you see progress.
Progress.
You know, so
So when
know,
when you hear this thing amongst our people at times that say that we can't work together, there are moments when we all have this
dispel
sense
that
that
myth.
wait a minute now, I think I know some black folks working together.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
I think they're doing a pretty good job over there.
Yeah,
You know?
we're our own worst enemy sometimes.
Sometimes.
man. We just kind of say
not all the
stuff
time.
out of habit,
You know, but not all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People just be
The
saying
nature of
stuff.
the innate nature of us.
Yeah, just say, well, you know, can't work with black people. It's like, well, where you getting that from?
All right, where you getting that from?
Yeah.
They on their way. They at lunch right now, on lunch break right now. So how you can't? How's that happening? You know.
Like people,
But
you
I
know,
get what they
I don't
saying.
go to black businesses, man, because they do this or they, you know, customer service is horrible. Well, I've been to, you know, other businesses of other races, and the customer service has been just as horrible.
Just as bad, yeah.
But you can go back and support them, though. You never stop going,
Never stop going.
and you never complain about it. You don't even write one email.
Not one email.
But
Just
when-
go right back. Just go complain to the hood or to people.
Yeah,
I
but-
went over there and they was
Yeah.
man.
But when you know when Mama and them got a little restaurant
Exactly.
and they ain't got, you know, spaghetti that day,
You like
oh, they opened up 30 minutes late. You mad at a motherfucker?
Yeah,
I'm not, I am not mad at a motherfucker. I'm actually pretty cool with it because the fact is, I have this philosophy and I've had it for since my mid-teens, and that is do for self. And so from
Doofa
that,
self? Who was Doofa?
from the oh, geez, you sound like who is Malcolm 10 and what happened to the other 9? Then we talk about jokes, it's comedy and
Hysterical.
cannabis. It's hysterical.
You said
Anyway,
Doofa self. It's two names.
I learned.
Doofa, last name self.
I learned through that process that we had to take the initiative. We had to pick up the ball. We've got to run with the ball, and we've got to cross the finish line. And it takes a generation to do that. And so patience is a
Yeah.
virtue. You know, it really is
Major savior. Thank
Yeah.
a virtue. And I
Shed
think
me
that's
light.
also very important for us to understand about what's happening in the cannabis industry. ECOR has a wealth of information about what goes on the social equity project that they've got going on here in Los Angeles, and that's going to spread throughout the country, where black folks and brown folks are getting a fast track to licensing when it comes to cannabis. So, ECOR, if you can kind of, refresh our audience for new tuners who have tuned in for the first time here on the Marijuologist, tell them about the social equity program and what's happening out here in Los Angeles, please.
Well, if you ever see the abbreviation of SEP, which is the Social Equity Program, that's in so many words, reparations for the minority communities. Now, if you live in certain zip codes that had high percentage of arrests or incarceration rates, and you've been living in that particular area for over 10 years, resident, you can prove it, then they're allowing you to have your license to be able to get into the cannabis movement, whereas it's cultivation.
They're trying to get it off the street.
Exactly. So anybody who caught cases like
In
me,
the hood.
right, and a person like myself caught a case in cannabis, and it also has to be cannabis only related, so it can't be no guns involved or
I saw that on the news
no cocaine
too. So they're
involved.
publicizing that. What you talking?
Right. So they saying, okay, we'll give you guys a chance to get back on your feet because you did time, and it's legal now. So go ahead, since you were doing what you were doing before, why not go ahead and legalize yourself and get back into the swing of things? And we're going to open this floodgate up for you guys to do that. And I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful thing.
That is.
Like, wow, I got in trouble,
And they're gonna
now
tax
they hooking,
them.
and they hooking me
Yeah,
up.
and now they're just gonna tax you. That's
That's
all.
it, that's
They
it.
just need to find a way to get the money.
That's it.
a piece of the pie.
And they still haven't really
They
figured it out.
gangster. The government is gangster.
But they still haven't figured it all the way out because the license haven't been.
But
I
they're
haven't
doing
heard
a good
no one.
job of working their way and figuring it out.
But one thing about it is I haven't heard too much about how.
And then they'll push them out the way after a while. They'll get them to get everybody together, and they'll figure out the system in those particular neighborhoods, and then they'll start incorporating. You know what I'm saying? The major chain.
Right.
It'll be a major chain of dispensaries. Trust me.
Right next door to the small
And
mom and
I
pop.
give it 2-3 more years.
It'd be like Rite Aids.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know.
It'll be.
Well, they
I'm
have
talking about
them
all
now.
over the country.
They have them now.
I'm
Really,
talking about the
like
country.
the MedMens and all those particular
Right.
ones. You know.
LA
But-
Cannabis.
Yes.
Right. So, but they're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? This globally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And nationwide.
this
Are
is what I
y'all
always
worried
say-
about that?
But this is what I always say.
I am a little bit because
But no.
I'm worried about it a little bit because it's
Don't
going to
worry.
oust. It's going to oust that with
No,
this
but
project
check-
that you're talking about.
But check it out.
That's going to be.
But you have to realize
gone.
this too. That still hasn't been put in play yet, right? So, and we had this debate for the last 2 weeks, or the subject, I should say, not debate. We just had this topic the last 2 weeks because all the front runners that are out there right now, saturating the game, and they also got their consumers who are already believing in the products that are out there already.
Right.
It's really kind of going to be hard for these majors to come in and say, hey, look at that Marlboro. And like, hold on, you Marlboro. This is my opinion, Marlboro. Y'all known for cigarettes and this and the other. Why? And I know y'all have been, these companies been killing people with the tobacco
And they
nicotine,
gonna come in
whatever.
and switch
Why
over.
would I want to get with this company? I'm going to go and stick with these companies that I already been knowing about before y'all even came out. So we do have a jump on the market right
It's
now.
going to be a money issue.
We do have
You
a
know
jump.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It's going to be
Donnie,
a money thing, man.
you're,
They're going to
It
come
is
in
now.
with the money, and it's going to sweet. I'm telling you.
I know what you're saying.
So
all
check
of
this
the
out.
major
But look at all the
companies
stores.
might have
Look
a
at all the
handle on
stores that's out right now that's housed, that's got everything on the shelves, all these different products on the
Right,
shelves.
they
It's
got
what
a
you
lot of-
like. It's all about
Yeah.
what you like, what you're going to go for.
all right, so check this out. Howie, Rock, Ecor, we got Don on the line, and then he's all the way from Philadelphia. Pennsylvania's got a whole new thing going on, as does
Philly.
Detroit, right? Pennsylvania as a whole, though, got a whole new thing going on as it relates to safe and legal access.
Diabetes.
First, you've got the medical side, and Donnie's our CBD
Right.
expert who talks about the CBD side. And Donnie is a manager at a major chain that is growing in all the major malls. So imagine going to
Wow.
the Fox Hills Mall or the Westwood Mall or any of these major malls in Los Angeles and seeing a CBD store pop up. Lots of folks walk in there thinking they can buy weed, THC-based weed. No. Thinking they can buy THC-based tinctures
Not
and
gonna happen.
derivatives. That doesn't happen. So he spent a lot of time educating people on access from that perspective. And we got Donnie on the line with us from Skype. Donnie, when you hear this about access and the transition as CBD begins to evolve, how do you want to weigh in on this?
Well, one of the things that I'm seeing is that
Took that blue light off, huh?
people understand now that CBD has its role in the whole spectrum of things. Some of the products we have are full spectrum and some are broad spectrum. Broad spectrum are more CBD isolates, and the full spectrum has some THC in it, lower than the legal amount, 0.3%. And so there is somewhat of a full effect there since it is full spectrum, although the THC amount is very low. I believe that THC and CBD combined, the whole spectrum is the answer to many of the medicinal aspects or applications.
That was deep.
All right, so Don,
just wanted to
when
say
it comes down to safe and legal access to THC-based products, what's it like in Philly?
Well, I can tell you this much. The future's bright, Rick. The future's so bright.
You have to put your shades on. Is that what it is?
I apologize.
I see you turn his blue light off. His cosmic blue light.
Hey, man, for the dummies out there, what is the big difference between the CBD and THC?
CBD is the acronym for cannabidiol,
Yes.
and THC is the acronym for tetrahydro. I'm too medicated to pronounce it.
Right.
So You know THC as being the psychoactive component that makes you feel high, sometimes a little edgy, sometimes paranoid for the uninitiated. So for CBD concerning that, it's actually like a polar opposite. If you got too high off of THC,
Right, you could take
you
CBD.
you could smoke CBD to come down and level yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do that.
If you wanted to relax, if you wanted to feel no stress or no pain, the pain relieving aspects are phenomenal.
Right, inflammation.
And it's one of the things
Inflammation.
that Bob Marley speaks on in one of his songs called Marijuana, where he talks about what THC does for him. For me, it's kind of like a pineal gland, third eye expansion road, and I enjoy that aspect of it. But for CBD, there was a heart patient who came in, a brother came in, elderly gentleman came in the other day, had an aneurysm in his heart, and he was in what I could tell was excruciating pain as he looked at me like, please help me. And I recommended a specific product that was a vape pen, disposable vape pen with terpene profiles specifically formulated for pain relief. And the look on his face was astonishment. And he looked at his wife and she smiled and she said, I can tell already that you're feeling relief. And it was that instant. And the man reached over and grabbed my hand and said, God bless you. Thank you.
You know,
It's that effective.
That's
you know,
all right.
Don, also with the CBD and THC, there are some ailments that definitely needs the entourage effect because it has to have the THC along with the CBD to help aid, in the healing of.
So I got a
the
question
ailment.
too. So CBD doesn't naturally come in the flower.
It does. THC is a CBD.
That's what
actually.
So THC is a CBD.
It is, but it's just the psychoactive aspect of it. Now, what they do is they extract all the
Right,
THC.
that's what I was getting
They
ready to say.
extract all the THC out of the
And
flower
keep everything else.
and keep everything else. So now you
And that can be done.
plant itself.
That can be done genetically.
Exactly.
That can be done genetically or through the extraction process, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And they also have they also grow CBD flower only. They grow the whole from seed to, full bloom. Just a CBD.
And
plant
they can grow that flower without the THC.
without the
in it.
THC in it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right. That's the genetic
That's the
aspect that I
genetic
was
aspect of
referring
it.
to.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that is equally true when, in fact, you can grow a THC-based plant and flower that has no CBD property,
Absolutely.
which
And
I
you-
didn't
and-
believe until, in fact, I was walking down the block and smoking a J from a reputable brand and looked on the jar. I'm like, 0 CBD?
Right.
Now I want
Right.
this. I do want the spectrum. I got to say, I really want both,
I do too.
Right.
all of the benefits. But I'm like,
So-
okay, this
so-
is pure get high.
So at that rate, you may want to look at a specific strain called Harlequin.
Harlequin,
Harle-
yes, I've heard of
Harle-
it.
Harlequin's a 1-to-1. So is the wife or ACDC. I'm not sure which one of those.
It is. It's the ACDC.
Right.
And a lot of people, it's good you say that, Don, because a lot of people don't even speak about the ACDC flower. I have a company that I've been dealing with for a few years now, and they definitely deal with nothing but the ACDC plant.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
healing people.
It is. And, it's, I'll be honest with you.
The gas.
I-
They don't know what the
Right.
ACDC
Right.
is.
I'm excited. I'm excited about just the fact that the genie is out of the bottle, guys.
No
The
doubt.
genie's out of the bottle.
No doubt.
And once the genie's out of the bottle, you can even ask Shaq. He'll tell you. You can't put him back in.
For sure.
Hysterical. Now that was comedy.
Yeah, that was comedy.
That was
That's-
good.
that was dry.
Do
That
not
was
encourage
good.
him, brother. Do not encourage
Kept
him.
your face too. and
You kept your
everything.
face, exactly.
Don't encourage him, brother.
We're laughing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the reality is we're on the precipice of a new era. And I thank the Lord that we're here. I wish my mother was still alive to be able to partake in it. I honor her and I honor her memory because she charged me with helping as many people as I could while I was here on this planet. as a school teacher, that's what she threw at me. I was like, I just want Christmas, birthdays, and them cards from grandma with the money in them. But that got old, and now I really have an appreciation for what it is that being able to give back and see this man, the relief on this man's face,
No doubt.
and the relief on his family. His two children were right there. They're watching their father suffer, and to see them all leave with a different vibration frequency, if you will, a different aura, a different mindset, and spiritual, what they were exuding. Instead of we're worried about whether our father's going to die, he's sitting here now jumping around like he's 5 years old. You know, I'm exaggerating, but compared to how he came in.
Yeah,
no doubt. That's a beautiful thing.
Good testimony,
Yeah,
you know.
that's a beautiful thing.
But so the whole thing is,
Awesome.
this is not like no snake oil. It's too many accounts of people. And if that's the case, then a lot of people are using their brains and their mindsets to heal themselves, and it's not this placebo. You know what I'm saying? It's too many accounts.
And you're right. You're
you have
right,
oncologists.
because the reality is, if it was some kind of placebo, or if it was psychosomatic, it wouldn't have such a across the board effect,
for so many different ailments.
For so many people.
For so many different ailments.
Yeah.
Now you have oncologists who speak. I've read some studies, and they were saying, like, I don't understand why we can't apply this into the medical society. And then she went on to say, but really on a side note, I actually been giving my patients, this oils, and it's been bringing them all back from cancers, but the hospital thinking it's them, and it's not. It's really what we're doing over here, But
Absolutely.
I can't. She's anonymous, and I can't really.
She can't speak. They kill her.
Man, exactly.
Yeah, they kill her.
And she's sitting there like, and she also
They
said
killed
that
people already.
right, and she also said that the study of it's such a mystery. And that's what's so great about this plant, because it's such a mystery with the CBD that just when you think you know it, or they think they know a scientist, whatever, it then did some other mysterious move to the right, to the left, or whatever way, diagonal, and created some other shit. That they like, wow.
It's different plants.
Different, and they just.
So it's so many.
First of all, it's under the ground, so we don't know what's happening under there. Who's talking? I mean, what was communicating down under the ground?
Absolutely.
That's creating this. From every little mite, every little mud, every little whatever that's down there that's helping to create this. We don't know what it is, because we're not down there below, sitting there watching the whole situation. You know what I mean? Yes.
Ecor, can I ask you a question, brother?
By all means.
Thank you. Here is what I want to know. Have you made this observation as well?
And we're gonna take a break after this question.
I know you as an astute brother. Have you made the observation as well? Because Rick touched on it earlier, regarding the genetic manipulation of cannabis plants to such a level where there's no CBD and high THC, or no THC and high CBD. Do you remember a time? Because I know that I don't feel all the effects that I used to feel when I smoked from my plug on the street.
Right.
And had some regular street flower.
Okay.
That was good. Not no Reggie, but not no loud either. Just good.
Right.
Something good.
They used to call that popcorn in Detroit.
Right, no corns, yeah.
It had a more all-encompassing, well-rounded effect on me.
No doubt. That was the chronic thing.
I remember that.
That's
I
what's
remember
called the
that
chronic.
weed.
That was the chronic.
Okay.
I remember that weed.
About.
And that weed was excellent.
Yes.
It had some seeds in it, but it was still flowery. Because it was the popcorn weed in Detroit. It's the same kind of weed. That's what he's talking about. That's exactly what he's talking about.
Right. There was some Arizona. We called it Arizona.
And it probably was a good mix between the CBD and the THC.
And we didn't even know. And we didn't even know.
Probably was.
Very green. Nice and green.
Nice and green.
Flowery, I remember that weed. It wasn't dirt at all. It wasn't
fluffy.
Reggie. Nah.
Yep.
Oh,
no.
We don't play that. You know we don't play that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it wasn't like the weed now.
It wasn't compressed.
A lot of the weed now is real. You know what I'm saying? You could tell it's been chemically, you know what I'm saying, enhanced and shit.
Oh, no
like
doubt, because you got all these color. You have all these colors now in the cannabis now. A lot of different colors, pinks and oranges and blues and purples. Oranges. So You know, but anyway, we're gonna take a quick break and come back to this. You know what I mean? Because it's been a lot of different manipulation and stuff with the enhancement of the flower because the THC levels is going up higher and higher as well. You know, but we want to still say thanks to my boy Howie Bell for being on the show today. You see, and we'll be right back, y'all, on the Marijuanologist. I'm your host, Ecor the Wolf, and we are doing cannabis and talking cannabis, y'all. Stay tuned to the Vibration Frequency Network right here at vibrationfrequency.com. The Marijuanologist, y'all.
Yeah, whip a ride, yeah, nice vibe, big tries, real life, yeah, it's a vibe, yeah, west side, east side, south side, yeah, whip a ride, nice vibes, big tries, real life, yeah, y'all, her body clean in spaces, out the faces, neck braces, don't get anxious, she not dangerous, she be angel dust, with no narco dust, you ain't bark with us, you can't walk with us, evil is lethal, in God I trust, oh y'all bless us, yo habla Jesus flow, muy poquito evil, no, stars circle chains on us, we ain't come to bluff, we just wanna show some love, snake to a ride in the Divide River, body quiver, nigga real armadillo, wouldn't dare to do more in a time in a day that the day won't, I'm about to go dwelling with miracles, look cynical to a man locked in his pinnacle, voice spotting through the stereo, and you hear me well, oh, you a miracle, oh, you ain't hear me though, oh, Lord is upon and we rock them bows, one vessel saves many, cracked it open, you was plenty, feed my soul, yeah, it's a vibe, yeah, vibe, west side, east side, south side, yeah, whip a ride, yeah, nice vibe, big tries, real life, yeah, it's a vibe, yeah, west side, east side, south side, yeah, whip a ride, nice vibes, big tries, real life, yeah.
What up, though? This your man, Ecor the Wolf, hollering at y'all to pull up to vibrationfrequency.com and tap into the Wolf's Den every first Friday of the month, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, here at vibrationfrequency.com, where you'll see some of the dopest, eclectic artists across this planet performing on this platform at the Vibration Frequency Studios. We get it in here, y'all, live. You dig? Oh. Damn, you fly. What's your name and all you claim? She said it was yours. I said, my name is Ecor the Wolf. Yo, what up, though? This is your man, Ecor the Wolf, host of The Marijuanologist, inviting you to tune in every Friday, 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Vibration Frequency Network at vibrationfrequency.com. This is where we cover the global impact and efficacy of cannabis. That's The Marijuanologist on the Vibration Frequency Network every Friday, 4:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you there.
You're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my, baby, you my, baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me by. Oh, baby, you my oxygen, we living a life. We living a life. We be thinking out loud, conversation so loud. When I breathe in, you breathe out. Watch my soul shout, creating something from nothing. I'm not fronting for cuffing. Somebody wanna love you, wanna trust you, just wanna live with you, give with you, move with you, understand you, never change you. Through the winter, summer, spring too. We be so cool. I wanna smoke you. I'll take the joke too. You be my soul food. Baby, you my oxygen. You're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen. You're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen. You're getting me high.
breathe your every move. Maybe we could take off to the moon. Maybe we could take off to the moon. My energy is filling up the room. Fireflies and then she felt the blues. Bring me in the king like what he do. Bring me in the king like what he do. Rolling doobies like I tie your shoes. Number one like she be coming soon. Don't be afraid cause we can never lose. The warrior that live inside of you. Soul food, I need a bite of you. O2, every drop of you. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Loving you like I need to breathe.
Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my, baby, you my, baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you're getting me by. Baby, you my oxygen, we living a lie. We living a lie. We living a lie. We living a lie.
Are still going to remove from society many of our more annoying citizens permanently. First group, drug addicts. Not all of them don't get nervous. Not going to bother first offenders. People deserve a chance to clean up. Everyone will get 12 chances to clean up. 15, that's fine, and that's it. If you can't make it in 15 tries, off you go to Colorado. A perfect place for staying loaded. Each week, all of the illegal drugs confiscated in the United States that the police and DEA don't keep for their own personal use will be airdropped into Colorado. And everyone can stay wasted, wired, stoned, bombed, hammered, smashed, and shit-faced round the clock. This is the real Rocky Mountain High.
Marijuana is something they need to legalize. For medical reasons, cause it's helping so many people's lives. It helps me free my mind inside these evil times. Trying to adapt when you're trapped behind enemy lines. Anyone that smokes will meet me up at Pomona Park, so we can gather up enough for a 10 million manslaughter march. We're gonna have a big ass smoke out on Capitol Hill. So they're legalizing 420 and passing our bill. They check my phone, they try to shut me down, they split my dome. Cause over 50% of the population's getting stoned. It's really stupid to make something that's illegal when it's being used by over 75% of the people. Can't get a decent stable job without having to pay some more. Pray to God that my Wizinator didn't break a clog. And now I'm really fucking hating this law. It's not even a big deal why you even breaking my ball. You don't understand why, and you can see it in his eyes. I wouldn't have to worry if weed was legalized. I wouldn't have to worry if weed was legalized. I wouldn't have to worry if weed was legalized. I said we wouldn't have to worry if weed was legalized.
All right, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the world's only show that gets to the very root of the medical cannabis movement throughout California and the globe. This is the Marijuologist. Oh my God, we just got blessed with some incredible cannabis-infused food that went
just got through talking about that.
With our cannabis-infused musical moment, sponsored by Green Crosses Tees and Apparel, and the new Marijuologist brand. You saw some of our socks and T-shirts and tanks and totes. Go to the Marijuologist on Teespring and pick up some of that new gear. It's the California tax stamp. Let me show you what that looks like, because that's a significant part of the history of cannabis legalization. And that's back in the day when you actually had to have that particular tax stamp just to grow marijuana and hemp. So we're launching a new line here on the Marijuologist to help promote that whole concept, and we appreciate any purchases. Of course, they all go to our pockets and rent. All that said, welcome back to the show, and I'm your humble host, Richard Carr, if I haven't mentioned that earlier, Ecor the Wolf.
You know what?
Chowing down, bruh. I mean, what? Come on, bruh.
This is a cannabis-infused
Give
moment.
it a moment. Why
this
don't
is a
you?
cannabis
I just got through talking about this cannabis.
How is
Hold it down while I
see
chow
what
down.
you speak in existence.
I
Howie
swear.
Howie's like the magic. He's like the magic.
I said, what do you...
Let me rub me the magic.
I said, you eat the cannabis-infused food. What you gonna eat after you get high? You're gonna eat again. Get the double munchie.
No. You eat regular food after you get the munchies.
You gotta eat regular food then.
Right. You get the
You
cannabis.
still gotta eat. Still eat twice though.
Right. You eat the cannabis food to get the munchies. To eat the regular
You
food.
gotta eat to get munchies.
But this food was brought to us by and sponsored by Chef Anthony.
Chef
Come on over
Anthony.
here, Come on over here, Chef Anthony.
Chef Anthony.
I gotta let y'all see my chef. This is the guy that created this. He created a lot of stuff for my parties.
Get in there.
Chef
Yo, what up, though?
Anthony.
This is your man right called the Wolf.
Yeah. There you go, brother.
This is the brother who created the food, Chef Matt. You know what I'm saying? And he's chef like a couple of the events that I've had. You know, he's just brought food just on GP like he did tonight. You know, I didn't know this was coming.
He gave up gangbanging and turned his life over to food.
That's right. That's right.
That's love, baby.
And that's what I'm talking about, brothers. Progression. That's what we were talking about earlier, man. Advancement and progression, brother. Nah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
This is wonderful.
And I ain't had no wings yet, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
This is wonderful.
Man.
Get him on the mic, yo.
You know everybody like wings, man.
Can somebody loan him a mic?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, just loan him a mic real quick.
Okay.
You don't have to take it out. Just
Well,
leave
ladies and
the mic.
gentlemen, again, this is Chef Ant.
Okay.
Chef
And
Ant.
if y'all ever wanted some good infused chicken wings and food or just non-infused, get at me.
What's your Instagram?
Yeah, what's your Instagram at?
My name, Anthony Dunham.
Anthony Dunham, Dunham. Anthony Dunham on
Dunham.
IG. Y'all reach out to this brother and get it popping. DM him.
Good job.
He got you.
Whatever you need.
Whatever you need, he got you. Tacos, anything.
Oh,
The 7-layer dip.
Think fajita pasta.
He got a 7-layer
Infused.
dip. That's crazy.
You got to make sure you say the infused.
He got a 7-layer dip. That's incredible that we had at the
Hey,
party.
hey, Chef,
You know?
can I ask a question, Chef?
Go ahead, Don.
As a former chef myself, and somebody who went to the culinary school and did all that, Chef, do you find that there are any terpenes that are present in marijuana that help accentuate the food, like limonene or pinene, that add a lemon or pine flavor to the food? Like maybe it's going to be like kind of like rosemary infused.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Yeah, I've been
No
thinking
doubt.
about doing that. Yeah.
No doubt. That's a good thing, man. That's a good way of looking at it and throwing that menu together and you'd be surprised. It'll be popping.
Yeah, one of them other many ways we were talking about earlier about marijuana, and he was talking about the floodgates, open the genie out the bottle. I didn't even think about that. It could go even further with the food, with the infused food, because you can have, like you said, can kind of cater some of the different marijuanas to your palate and to taste, and with different and combine them with different foods and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That they can enhance or bring out certain flavors and stuff.
Or
like that.
for the ailing elders. You know?
They definitely don't have to worry about smoke.
They got smoke.
Yeah.
They can still be getting
Now, do you use CBD
medicated.
or THC or both?
So far, just THC.
Just THC.
THC.
Okay.
I'm looking into how to create that.
Yeah, the CBD.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far.
Okay.
Yeah, look, you should be able to get in touch with a farmer out in a rural area because the Farm Act has enabled it to be legal in all 50 states, and you should be able to pick you up something on the wholesale tip right in there, and they're gonna be down to hook you up.
There you go.
And this is LA, the home of the cannabis.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
I'm sitting here smashing this whole plate on the
Yeah.
show, on the air.
Yeah.
It's a shame, I gotta say, and
So
my mouth
y'all-
is filled
Again,
too.
a round of applause,
No
ladies
doubt.
and gentlemen, for my man Chef Anthony. All right, we're gonna have him up on the show again later on sometime.
Good job.
All right,
man.
big dog. But this food, is incredible. Every time-
Congratulations, Chef.
One thing about it, his food is so consistent in the taste, man, and the seasons, and everything. It's like you can't go wrong. I ain't went wrong with him yet. I know. I got a great palate.
Well, I wish I could be there to experience it.
Well, I'm experiencing for you. And I'll
They ain't got the
email you the
I'm
taste.
living vicariously through you right now.
Yes, you are.
they don't have the Philly cheesesteak infused.
I'm working on that right now as we speak.
You need that, man.
Definitely need that. Video go crazy with that one. Cannabis infused. I like the chicken cheese steaks.
Yeah.
I'd
They
like
all
to-
they all delicious.
I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the cannabis-infused spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was over there quiet.
It's so good. You know how you get that food, man, and like hours later you be licking your teeth.
You wish you had more.
Right.
Oh, man, just licking your teeth like,
Yes.
that part. Let me find those at the back. Let me get that right there.
Yeah.
Chef Anthony, once again, a rousing round of applause to you, my brother.
Yeah.
First of all,
Chef
there's a
Anthony.
blessing in feeding hungry.
We came a long way from brownie.
Yeah.
That's the old school.
And Howie, I'm glad you mentioned that because we kind of danced around that topic this evening early on in the show as it relates to sweets and
Munchies.
I said that I wasn't into edibles like that, but when it gets infused in daily meals and other ways that you can consume it, it is so much better. I mentioned Weedakid because Weedakid is one of those shows that they have like an hour-long show, and all they do is start the show with folks smoking some of the stickiest of the icky,
Right.
then drinking cannabis-infused wine, and then all the food is gourmet style. All the food is gourmet presentation.
Cannabis-infused gourmet food.
Cannabis-infused gourmet food. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Just like that plate was.
So I learned early on that there was this opportunity for people who didn't necessarily want to eat brownies, cookies,
Right. The
cakes,
sweets.
Rice Krispies,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Why did they come like that to begin with?
I think a lot of it
Who
has to
created
do-
that? It was like, you know what?
Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah,
Well,
sweet.
what are you hungry for when you are basically, you know?
I guess the
smoking
sweets are
some
first.
weed,
huh?
yeah, because it knocks down the
You know,
appetite
Howie,
faster.
What happened was,
Like a
what
s'mores
happened was
effect.
that was the mother of invention.
That's what I'm saying. That was the mother of the edibles, right?
That was the mother
No,
of
actually,
edibles.
it was
What
the,
happened was somebody got really hot.
brownie.
And
Yeah, the brownie,
they got-
that's what we're saying, the
And
brownie.
they got hungry at the same time. And they said, well, I still want to get high. And they said, but if I eat, it's going to bring me down. They said, well, you know what? I'm just going to put the weed inside the food.
Right.
Right.
And that's when
And-
they were still putting the whole flowers in there.
The whole,
And that's how it was
you taste the
born.
whole- You taste the
Yeah.
flower. Chewing on tree. Chewing on tree and stem. Like, ugh.
Right. Yeah.
So somebody said, no, man, grind it up. Put it
It'll
in
make
butter,
butter and and all that stuff.
Oh,
Nope.
and the butter. Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah, the butter is great.
What they do with coconut oil?
man, you could take that butter and use some of those sativa, limonene strains and have like a lemon butter, and you put that over some fish. Stop.
Man, you're killing the game.
Making
Killing the
people
game.
hungry every day.
Right. You creating dishes for Chef Anthony
Yeah,
over
I'm
here.
telling you.
You ain't lying, man.
All right, so we're coming up on the top of the hour. We got about 12 minutes left of the show. I want to get back to Howie Bell, who's live in the studio with us. And one more
Oh
thing,
man, I'm enjoying the conversation.
Wait
brother.
for the.
I'm getting educated and medicated at the same time.
Educated.
Yes.
Educated.
Medicated.
Educated.
I'll bet that doesn't happen at other internet podcast networks. I won't mention names. Anyway,
Marijuanologist.
we're really glad to have you here, man.
Thank you.
know, you're a comedian. You're an artist. You are an entertainer.
Yes.
A writer, producer. Give our audience the benefit of a lineup, what you got coming up next, because of course you're also a broadcaster on the web.
Yeah, man. Every Tuesday, you can always listen to me and my good brother Kevin Tate. It's the Kevin Tate Show with Howie Bell
think I know
on
you guys.
Dash Radio.
There you go.
There we go. And it's each and every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we
I've
also
been
have
on that show.
Yes. We also have another co-host on there named Robbie Milan. And that's a great show. You should tune in. And it's on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, which is on Dash Radio.
Shouts to Marcus. I hope you're getting well. I heard
Phil
you.
Burner.
Yeah.
Phil
Yes.
Burner.
I heard he lost a
And
foot.
Phil Burner, absolutely.
Hold on. I heard Marcus lost a foot in a tragic accident.
He didn't lose a foot, but
in a Toby accident.
Like, what the hell
Is
are you
it,
talking
is
about?
it Kunta Kinte or Toby? Anyway, he injured his foot.
He
you know,
injured his
yeah.
Achilles.
okay.
Actually, he ruptured his like a week before KD.
Ah,
Yep,
So-
I think they were crossing each other over.
Yep, he was hooping.
and had a mutual Achilles rupture. Katie and Marcus
Disclaimer.
King
Every grown man I
crossed each
see,
other over,
listen,
and that happened.
every
He did not
grown
lose
man
his
I
foot,
see
disclaimer.
with one of them boots on their foot, I can guarantee you was from trying to hoop.
Exactly.
Almost 99%. You like, man, don't even tell me.
Right.
You was trying to hoop, right?
Trying to hoop. Yeah, man. Yo.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm
Went
trying
to the
tell you.
hole on the layup on the dude, man.
Man,
He
I'm
undercut
trying
me.
to tell you. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I ain't hooping no more at all.
Say word.
Straight.
Hey, I'm over here still
I'm
recovering
straight.
from my birthday. I hooped
Man.
like 7 games on Venice Beach.
Man.
Next day, man, I hooped
promise
5 straight, and then I stopped, and after you stop, you just like stiffen up, and then I was like, went back out there for 2 more games. I said, what did I do that
Man.
for?
And
I'm still suffering to
And
right now.
let's
Right,
keep
right,
it
right.
100 the next day, and the next day, and the next day,
And the next week.
and the next day,
the next
and
month.
Yeah.
I could do this until the end of the show. You're still recovering. Wow.
Still recovering.
That's amazing.
Older you get, you got to stay in shape, man.
Yeah, man. Keep it moving, that's for
Once
sure.
you do a
Howie,
high level activity like that.
Exactly.
when's your show? Give it to him again.
So, Dash Radio each and every Tuesday. Marcus King presents Dash Comedy.
Shouts to DJ
Kevin
Ski.
Tate show, Howie Bell, right Milan. So that's from 6 to 8. And on the local scene in LA, it's funny because I was just at the Comedy Store last night, man, at a female, man. Her name is Nichelle Murdoch. She's been running a show in the Belly Room at the Comedy Store for quite some time, and it's called Crack 'em Up Thursdays. And I actually used to do a Crack 'em Up Wednesday in Detroit, too. They're from Detroit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Nichelle Murdoch.
Nichelle Murdoch. Okay. Shout out to Nichelle Murdoch.
Did that last night. Closed the show. That was incredible. So that was lovely. This Sunday, I'm headlining
Right, that's what I was
both
gonna say.
shows at the Laugh Factory for Chocolate Sunday. So
Nice.
come down. There's a
Wait
7:30
for it,
show,
wait
and I
for
believe
it,
at 9:30.
I will be there.
Something
How
like
much-
that.
what's the cover charge?
And I'm not sure what the cover is. That's crazy. People always ask when you show. Comedians never know what.
Like,
how
I
much
don't know.
cover-
I'm just there.
I never know how much it costs, where it's at. People like, where,
Or a baller
what's
will
the
never ask.
location?
Or a
I
baller
don't
never
know.
asked that question. You know, like, what you asking for, dog? You shouldn't even worry about what it costs.
But
to get
I'm
it.
not sure though how much you probably can go online and do something, but I want to get one free. They got specials, all kind of stuff. But go to chocolatesundays.com. You probably can.
Shouts to
purchase
Pookie Wigington.
it. Shouts out to Pookie Wigington.
Man, been
Very
keeping
good
that
brother,
going for
man.
how many years?
Been
20-something.
knowing that brother for a long time as well.
Pookie been keeping that going for 2011 years.
Doing his thing, man.
2011
2011
years.
Doing this thing, working with Kevin Hart, of course, and Heartbeat
That long.
That's a long
Productions.
time. That's a long time.
And shouts out to Kevin Hart and all that crew.
Shouts to
and,
Kev.
And the Plastic Cup Boys, my dog Joey Wells. and
Philly
that crew.
stand up.
Yeah, and all
Word.
that good stuff, man. Those my partners, and
Philly.
yeah, man. So Sunday, at the Laugh Factory, both shows, and then
I'll be there.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
7:30
I'm sure I'm gonna do something else before I leave.
7:30 and 9:30.
7:30 and neither 9 or 9:30.
Okay.
And Howie is
I haven't
Chris,
done the improv since I've been here, so I may be doing that Monday, but I'm just not sure.
Is Chris still affiliated with
Who went to the improv
Chocolate
recently?
Sundays?
Chris Spencer?
No.
No.
They don't
Not
come
that
down.
I
Boy,
know
he's doing
of.
the Savoy,
He's
right?
doing the Savoy on Wednesdays.
No. Chris?
Yeah, Chris Spencer's doing Savoy on Wednesday. They bring in pretty big acts to the
bet
Savoy
that's
on
right.
Wednesday night.
Wow. Bringing it back
They've
to
had
the
everybody
neighborhood.
from like Tiffany Haddish to Michael Blackson, Earthquake,
So there's a drink minimum over there at
Chris
the
Tucker,
Laugh Factory.
all that kind of stuff.
Is there a drink minimum
At the Laugh Factory,
Yes.
it may be a 2-item minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you
There
don't drink, you
is,
got to
in
at least get
fact,
something.
a 2-item minimum.
So,
I've been
yeah,
there
yeah,
many times
yeah.
myself.
Most
Well,
clubs.
It is, huh, Rick?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Most,
different.
so
But it's a fun night. It's
Support the club.
hosted by Ron G.
Support the club.
And
Big ups to Ron G.
Yeah, big ups to Ron G.
Friend
Great
of LA
host.
Talk Live.
Ron G and Don G.
yes,
Is that
yeah.
Donnie G's people? Ron G and Donnie G?
Same plantation,
Yeah.
no relation.
But Ron G,
Off that
Ron
G
G is a
plantation?
very he's
Sam
an
played
incredible
face
host.
and no
You couldn't ask for a better host, and the night is incredible. It's probably one of the best comedy nights in the country.
What do you say? So you
So,
suggest I
yeah.
come to what show? The 7 or the 9?
Both shows
Which
are
one?
great. Second show is always standing room. Sometimes the first show is standing room. So
Right. So I just
They
need to
both
get there.
great.
Just get there on time.
Yeah, I always tell people, man, take my chances with the first show.
All right.
I always tell people that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah.
come for the first show, stay for
Yeah.
the second. Let's
Or-
put it like
or
that.
that
Come
kind
for
of
the
thing.
first
Yeah,
show, stay
yeah,
for
or
a
that
second.
kind of thing, yeah,
Buy
but-
a second round of drinks. You're gonna want them
If
anyway.
you come to the second
gotta
show
pay-
and you
you gotta
can't get
pay again
in
and
and all
You
that,
gotta pay
and-
twice to get in.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it. Trust me.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I love.
But I'm with Howie Bell. I'm with Howie Bell. You know, start some shit.
It
Detroit
might be
niggas up there.
Might be the slide.
Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Detroit in there, man.
Detroit versus everybody.
Nah,
We get it, all right.
Howie can't do the show because the Detroit family
versus
out there.
everybody.
Wow.
And shouts out to my
get
girl
it.
Lonnie Crooks, who is the booker for Chocolate Sundays.
Lonnie Crooks.
Yeah, Lonnie Crooks.
The
She's
booker.
an incredible lady and
Lonnie
very
Crooks,
beautiful.
she's
And
the
she's doing her
booker.
thing. Yes. She's doing her thing.
Easy now, Rude Boy.
Yes.
I love
No,
my city,
Lonnie,
man.
I think Lonnie is from California.
Boy, we from here to Zaire, boy. Detroit is loaded everywhere.
All right, Donnie G, I understand you are going to be doing some auditioning for people who are on the Marijuologists coming up in the future.
Hey, you know, I do
It's
what I can.
comedy
I
and
get in where I
cannabis. Come
fit
on.
in.
Yeah, all right. So,
You know, I just wanted to say it was a real privilege and an honor to be on with your special guest, Mr. Bell.
Oh, man.
You had two runs. You had last week.
Pleasure was all
You
mine.
had Ella Joyce and Dan Martin on. And Don, you just going in with all these celebrities.
Hey, well, you know, I feel really blessed and privileged to be able to share this quality time with quality folks. So it's just one love, and I appreciate it.
and can I perhaps vicariously extend to our good friend here, Howie Bell, whenever you're in Philadelphia, maybe we need to connect you up with Donnie G.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Not
No
only
doubt,
on a warm Philly welcome, but also to navigate to the hot spots.
Man,
in Philly.
listen, man. Just
And
cut it out, man.
and
The
for
trees,
the
man.
flowers.
The plug for the trees, man.
Right,
Cut
okay.
all that out,
The
man. The plug for the trees, man.
I was trying to
Give
speak
that man
in
some
code.
trees. Leave him in town, let him blow
I was
some-
trying to speak in code. Didn't want to
You see that
snitch on
tiny
nobody.
dispensary back there?
Back up, Don.
Like Dave
Don.
Chappelle. No, I know
Don,
spots,
show him
man.
the tiny desk
See that tiny
dispensary.
desk dispensary?
Back up, Don. Show him the tiny desk dispensary. Go
Hey,
on.
I'm actually
Come on,
coming
Don.
to.
Get out the way.
I'm honestly, I'll be in Philly
Look at that. Look at that.
August
The tiny desk dispensary. Look at that.
31st, I think. Yeah, I see. I think I'm in Philly August 31st, man.
Oh, well, we got to make that happen.
Yeah, so we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
No
I'll come
doubt.
over there and
No doubt, man.
steal
I'ma
a couple
take
of those
you one
jars
the
from
best-
you back there.
one of the best cheesesteak
Detroit
spots.
versus
We'll have
everybody.
There we go.
And some IPAs and a little bit of the medication.
That's what I'm
Not a
talking
little
about.
bit, not a
You
little
speaking
bit
my
of the
language,
medication.
man. Some
A lot
cheesesteaks,
of bit of the
some
medication.
IPAs. You
Little
didn't
tequila.
say nothing about giving me any of those jars behind you, but oh
How
yeah,
about that joke?
man, you must be my cousin, man. I drink that too, the Altos. That's the Altos. That's that tequila, baby.
Oh, my God.
That's tequila, baby. Hey, that's my cousin right there. He do everything I like.
The Altos is
Steaks,
popping,
trees,
baby. You
and
can put the
Altos.
Patron aside. I'll take the Altos.
Me and you both, brother.
Altos.
Altos, yeah. Yeah.
Howie-
Speaking my language, brother.
Howie, check this out, man.
You know I got to hook
I
up.
invite you to the show now.
When people,
Don't worry, I'll bring a bottle with me.
Yeah.
I was just coming to cup.
Right. Now you can come to the show.
now.
when people come to LA and hang out with Ecor, and even when I'm hanging out with Ecor, and I live here in LA for all these years, I have the best time of my life. If you go to Philly, holler at that homeboy right there.
Oh,
Real
man,
talk.
we own it, man. We're going to have a good time.
Not just
All over.
that. That is his city. Real talk.
That's right.
One of the realest dudes you're going to meet and knows the finer things in Philly. He's going to show you the best freaking time.
I'm there, man.
Right. All right.
End of
Donnie
August.
G.
I'm going to get
No
your
doubt.
contact. I got you, brother.
Oh, that's done. That's
I'm
done.
there.
Consider it done.
Done deal.
You make sure you take
Done deal.
good care of Howie Bell out there.
Oh,
Right.
come on. Enough said.
Hey,
Say
man,
no
I was
more.
calling your
Say
man
no more.
Donnie G.
Don-
Man,
Don-
I'm not even answering his phone out there,
Yeah.
man.
No, that's not Don. Trust me. Yeah. Plus, he lives in a part in a
Suburb.
willowy area
Two phones.
Two
Yeah.
phones.
outside of Philly. He lives
Yeah,
in
he
the
got two
suburbs
phones.
outside of Philly,
That's two chains, boy. Two phones.
and he's sitting in his own house. That's not an apartment. So
That's
you
true.
know.
That's not a jail cell.
Although this
It's not
is
a federal
prison,
jail
It's not a
my
jail
wife
cell.
is relegated.
Okay, it's a
Not a
jail cell,
federal
but
jail cell.
he living large like a Gotti. in
Right,
jail.
right,
Blind-
right. Yeah,
He
yeah.
got blinds on his bars.
living
Look, he got
Gotti.
blinds.
Goodfella style.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He got lobsters,
Look at
trust
the- look at
me.
the
And he
blinds,
know
look
how
at
to
the
cook them.
You got blinds on the bars and shit. Look at that.
Little something. We got a little something downstairs.
Yeah.
He's always bringing the steaks in this week.
Sometimes I get some fried strudzy. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Joey bringing the steaks in
It's
this
okay
week.
in there.
I'm okay in here. I'm living.
All right, Donnie G, say goodnight.
Y'all the one. Y'all the
Donnie
one.
G.
I love y'all, man. Love y'all,
My
brother.
man.
Hey, Donnie G,
Knowing
did
it,
you have
brother.
a nice time
Yes,
tonight,
sir.
man?
Oh,
Donnie G.
it was. Hey, I'm so glad I didn't miss it, man. I'm so glad I was able to get some time to check in with you guys. It was well worth it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Our
right, so
pleasure, man.
We know you're still on the run, so we won't give up any of your details about how people can get in touch with you. But I understand you got a whole new segment coming up on the Marijuologist where you're going to be reviewing some of the high-end CBD products that are out there and helping to dispel some myths about CBD.
That is correct. Hold on a second. Oh man, the cops! I got.
All right, that's Donnie G for you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week there, Donnie G. Be safe.
All right, man.
All right.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Thank you very much, Donnie G, man.
No
We'll
doubt.
see you next
No
time,
doubt.
brother. All right, peace and love.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our man Donnie G all the way from Philadelphia, IA via Skype. Howie Long, what do you got going on
Howie
here?
Bell.
Howie Long.
Howie Bell.
Don't worry, I've
been working on
you're
that.
not
I
the
guess-
first,
I guess
and you won't be the
I've
last.
been working
I guess all
on
black
that
people look like
all
white
this
people.
time
All black-
to
they say
make
all black
sure
look like
I
white.
would
Howie
not
Long,
say long.
football player.
I just said all blacks look like whites, right?
Right. I've been working on that all night long. Howie Bell, what you got going on next, man?
You want to say how
Hey
long?
man,
You
I
wanna
want
say how
people.
long?
I need people to follow me, man. You can follow me at Howie Bizzell, HOWIE BIZZELL. That's HOWIE BIZZELL. Howie Bizzell.
Okay.
And you can always follow me, and I always post what I'm doing and all that good stuff. So, I'll let your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be hanging out at the Comedy Union tonight. I'm gonna go down there.
Shouts to my man Inns.
Support black comedy clubs, more black businesses. I'm gonna go down there and hang out. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and hang out tonight.
Hang out there with you.
Say word. Ecor the Woo.
Yes, sir.
What you got going on next,
y'all
man?
can fit me. That's Facebook,
Fit him.
Instagram, Twitter. Fit. So just fit me. Ecor, IKKOR.
There you go.
And hold on now. We got a new Wolfton coming up first Friday.
First Friday next month, yeah.
August.
Yes, coming up. Got some dope artists coming in, some dope rappers coming in.
As always.
Hope I can round up some singers and everything, give it a different little twist.
Met a young brother named Greg out of Detroit and told him I wanted to invite him down to the studio to meet y'all and get some brotherly love. He's a recent transplant to Los Angeles.
He's a singer?
He hip-hop artist,
Okay.
and I won't say artist, but I mean he does hip-hop and all that kind of fun stuff as well.
Okay.
So I'll bring him down, let you guys give him some brotherly love, for sure, from the D.
Believe it.
All right. As for me, I'll be performing live at the Greek Theater. Get him to the Greek, as they say. That's a lie. That's not going to happen. But in the meantime, in the between time, you will see me next Friday, God willing, 420, here on
God
the world's
willing.
only show that gets to the root of the medical cannabis movement. Now, before we sign off on our show tonight, Ecor,
Yeah.
we feature some of the music of one of your artists that you wanted to feature tonight. I'm going to play this as a wrap out.
For sure.
Can you back sell it for us?
This is vintage, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is vintage along with Promise. I don't know which one you're playing, but we
It's
had
called
two that's
Oxygen.
going. Oh, Oxygen. This is vintage.
All right.
She dope. She's a star.
Say goodnight, Ecor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say goodnight to y'all. Tune in next week, every Friday, 4:20 p.m. right here at vibrationfrequency.com on the Vibration Frequency Network. I'm your host, Ecor the Wolf. My boy Howie B, all the way from the D, as in Detroit, my hometown, our hometown. Detroit stand up.
Hey,
I
man,
know y'all out
Detroit.
there checking us out.
We love you.
We love you.
See
y'all next week.
Baby, you my oxygen, you getting me by. Oh, baby, you my oxygen, we living a life. We living a life. We be thinking out loud, conversation so loud. When I breathe in, you breathe out. Watch my soul shout, creating something from nothing. I'm not fronting for cuffing. Somebody wanna love you, wanna trust you, just wanna live with you, give with you, move with you, understand you, never change you. Through the winter, summer, spring too, we be so cool. I wanna smoke you, I'll take the joke too. You be my soul food, baby. You my oxygen, you getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you getting me high. Baby, you my oxygen, you getting me high.
Oxygen, I breathe your every move. Maybe we could take off to the moon. Maybe we could take off to the moon. My energy is filling up the room. Fireflies and then she felt the blues. Bring me in the king like what he do. Bring me in the king like what he do. Rolling doobies like I tie your shoes. Number one like she be coming soon. The